a big one. You're defending your title, IBF title, the first defense here in London, a couple of years after your Olympic dream. Did you think it was going to happen this fast?
No, I didn't, but sometimes the red carpet rolls out and you've got to follow suit. It's a humbling experience, you know. It's only been 3 months, you know, we're defending already, so you can see we're rolling, we're rocking and rolling, and I'm just humbled to actually be achieving these dreams sooner than I expected.
Some of the experts have said, you know, the fighter reaches his prime between the 20 and 28 fights, but this is your 17th, and you've pretty much kind of cleared every weight. What are your thoughts about, you know, your experience and how it's going to be?
I agree with the experts. What they're saying is that it takes time. You've got to build 20 to 28 fights is a good time. If you look at some champions, that's when they was kind of achieving their dream. But you know, I'm not complaining, but I do understand that I've got a lot more to achieve, and right now you're not seeing the finished article, so let's keep on rolling and make sure you stay locked, because there's a lot more I'm going to give you sooner or later.
Fans around the world, you've got a massive tattoo on your shoulder, Africa. Tell us about the inspiration that made you get that tattoo and what it feels like when you walk into the ring and see pictures of it around you.
Well, for me, that's the motherland, you know, native Africa, Africans in general. You know, my culture is Nigeria, my tribe is Yoruba. I'm a Great Britain citizen, so you know, I'm like a citizen of the world. I've traveled the world through boxing. I've seen so many different cultures, and that's what that represents. I was young, and I wanted to get a tattoo. And when you ink your skin, you know, it has to be something that means something. In the culture, we get tribal marks. This is a tribal mark for me, so it's something that represents where I come from.
Muhammad Ali had a rumble in the jungle.
Yeah.
You're defending your title in London.
Yeah.
Is there going to be a showdown in Lagos sometime?
I think that would be massive. I think that would be unbelievable. So what I need to do is make people familiar with who I am. You know, you've got big people out there. I want to link up with WizKid and Tiny Temper hopefully one day. You know, and just kind of make my connection with Lagos and Nigeria, and then hopefully we can take some boxing out there just like they did years ago.
Speak to the Africans and we're done.
What's happening, people? Stay locked, stay tuned. Make sure you tune in. I know I'm overseas, but you know, this is a big wide world.com, YouTube, social media, Anthony Joshua. Make sure you follow and stay locked, because we're taking it global, man. But first and foremost, we've got to attack June 25th.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, man. So what you did for your mom.
Guys,
yeah.
Really short for time. So
Here we go. One quick one.
Radio
Ready? Let's go.
10 minutes max. We're all going.
Guys, want to step back? Just move it back a bit. Here we go. We're gonna do one for. We gotta do one for William Hill right quick. I can't. Roll. Radio Raheem here with Anthony Joshua. You know, Anthony, every time there's a big fight like this, the media, we have to create a narrative. It was Charles Martin, his experience. Now we've got Dominic Breazeale, and we're talking about his size. Why should Dominic Breazeale's size be any more of a challenge than Charles Martin's experience was?
Well, it's a small ring, a dominant character in there, someone with range. I'm used to being the dominant force in there because of my size, but I'm dealing with someone who's potentially bigger than me, potentially heavier than me, and could potentially be stronger than me, which we're going to find out June 25th. So I'm dealing with something I'm not used to, and it's an unknown quantity, so I've got to kind of adapt as quick as possible. So physically, I'm at a disadvantage, so I've got to make sure I'm switched on mentally.
These disadvantages, they're things that you can work on, but when you look at Dominic Breazeale and his past, do you see anything there that you consider a serious threat to you on Saturday night?
Yeah, and as I've always kind of had that mentality, you've got to approach every fight like it's your last. The unknown can happen in the heavyweight division, and he is an intelligent man. So when I put some opponents under pressure and I've managed to, you know, kind of shatter their dreams and their plans of what they want to do, I see Dominic Breazeale as, boxing skills aside, he seems quite intellectual and intelligent, so I think he'll be able to deal with certain situations I put him in. So it'll be quite interesting to see how his mind works, because he seems intelligent, he talks well, so under pressure in the ring, we'll see if he can take that into the ring and deal with situations. So it could potentially be a longer fight than expected.
He talked quite a bit at the outset of this fight, the first face-off. This time we saw you guys shaking hands and smiling.
Yeah.
Have you won that first battle?
Well, you know, I've always said, when I watch press conferences, I've seen guys push guys and all sorts, and I've seen them get battered in the ring. So I'm going to stay away from winning battles outside the ring. My main focus is the one victory come June 25th.
William Hill has you a 31-1 favorite, but more impressively, they've got you at a 7-1 favorite to knock him out in the first 60 seconds, not just the first round. Where should we be laying our money?
Well, I think just the win. You don't bet against the house. That's the main. You don't bet against the house, so just bet on a win. I don't like to make predictions because I can go in there with the mentality I want to box and look slick and maybe a little dancing around in dedication to the champ. But once that bell rings, that killer instinct comes over. So I can't give you predictions, but I think you have to bet on a win and take your gut instinct. Look at previous fights, and then you'll kind of gauge where you think I'm.
Lastly, I know you don't like to make predictions, but I also know you like to visualize things.
Yeah.
When you visualize this fight, pick a number between 1 and 12.
4.
4. Radio Raheem with Anthony Joshua knocking out Dominic Breazeale in the 4th round. We'll see you Saturday night at the O2 Arena on Sky Sports. Thanks, man.
5 more minutes.
Can you talk about feeling the pressure of defending the title, having won the heavyweight?
No pressure, no pressure. Everything to gain. It's a great experience. I feel like it's just part of what I'm trying to achieve, you know? It's just another fight. We just happen to have a belt. Let's say, for instance, the British, the Commonwealth, the IBF, I've got to put it all into the same package and just deal with it the same way I approach each fight. The only thing I've got to approach different is the opponent. Same situation, you know? I've just got to approach the opponent with a different mentality and just, as I said, adapt to what he brings to the table.
No disrespect to him, but you see this as a stepping stone to bigger fights?
In the most respectful way, because I'm going to go on and do hopefully better than beating the Dominic Breazeale. I don't know what I'm going to face. This could be a real tough fight for me, but hopefully I overcome it. But I'm actually, definitely looking at winning this fight in good style so I can hopefully unify sometime way down the line.
Finally to beat London and how important it is to be in London in front of those fans.
This is what I'm saying, like we've got boxing gold right now here in London because it's not only us that were travelling out there many years ago taking fans to America. A lot of these Americans are coming over to the UK, so how blessed are we right now to be on our doorstep? London's a booming city. Everyone knows that we've got people traveling from Wales, Scotland, Ireland, you know, to come and see this show, and I appreciate all the support worldwide.
Anthony, Dominic Breazeale said he's been underestimated. Would you go along with that?
Not me personally. Not me personally, so I'm not going to go along with that because that's why I train the way I do. I watch him, I know what he's capable of, but I think the public have their own opinion. They watch him, they watch me, they may see things that my coach don't see, because to my coach, everything's rubbish, it's not good enough. But to people, they may say, you're going to knock him out in a round. But my coach has prepared me for a 12-round fight, so there's no way we're underestimating him.
And there's been talk about if you win, you're going to do a special dedication to Muhammad Ali. Can you tell us any plans yet?
Well, you know, as he's passing away, you don't want to keep on reminding ourselves of that. It's a celebration of his life. So in celebration of his life, it's more of like the old school long gowns, you know, the white with a little bit of red on the shorts, and that's how they used to roll, either red with white shorts, black shorts, and white with red shorts. That was quite simple, so I'm just going to kind of keep it simple, but with a bit of, you know, glitz and glam, couple sparklers on the trousers and that to add to the glam of 2016.
Brexit, in or out?
Which one?
Brexit, in or out?
Brexit?
Yeah.
What's Brexit? I'm not going to answer it unless I know.
The European vote that's going on today.
Oh, in or out?
Yeah.
Well, politically, where we're going with
Do you have an opinion?
long term, honestly, I think long term, it's best to come out, you know, because I think that the UK are paying so much money to support other European countries and not getting much in return, in my humble opinion. So I think in the long-term vision, but for now, I think it is good to stay in because a lot of plans that have been made and lending money and stuff have already been set up in order for us to stay in. So I think for business, it's good to stay in, but for long term, it's a good way to kind of build the country because they're putting out so much money to keep other countries afloat.
Guys, we're going to have to go. I'm really sorry.